Woke up in the mountains today. The tent almost blew off the mountain. Got back to a bunch of mouse poop, cleaning everything, and now this is our night. Crevasse City.
Oh my god, I hate spiders. It's gonna be heavy, but it's gonna be fun. Jordan's just practicing, you know? Jordan in peak form.
I'm sprinting downhill on loose green snow to get my tent. Top of the world, bottom of the trash heap.
Can't win them all. We have to eat 6 eggs tonight. We're back at the Wilderness Information Center. We have successfully scored our Shuksan permit.
Yeah.
Going to the trailhead, and there's this giant spider on our fan. We're at the trailhead for Mount Shuksan, Shannon Ridge Trail. My hair looks insane, but that's because we've been doing mountaineering stuff and we haven't been showering, and I haven't been redoing my hair. Going to make us our food for the trail. Jordan's packing right now. We're gonna have to take all of our mountaineering stuff, our climbing stuff, and backpacking stuff because we'll be camping for a couple nights. We'll go camp tonight, climb, and then hopefully come down in one day. But if not, we've got our permit for 2, and it's gonna be heavy, but it's gonna be fun. Okay, we're a little hungry and forbidden, so we brought more food. It's beef stroganoff tonight, tuna for tomorrow, some nuts, granola for tomorrow's summit, mango, a little goo in case we get tired, summit fruit snacks, of course, bars, and if we stay tomorrow, then we have noodles because they're light, some sandwiches, bread, and mashed potatoes. Heavy packs and all, ready to go.
Kristen's coming down the ridge. We're on the crest. It's very smoky, but you can kind of see the mountains in the distance. We're heading towards that low pass right there. And there's Shuksan. You can't really see the summit at all, but top is right into that cloud. Mount Baker's over here somewhere. Moving up, getting close to camp for today. Getting towards the snow and the glaciers now. You can see we're above some here on Shuksan. Made it up that first pass. Now you gotta head up around there. And I think that'll give us our first look at the actual Sulphide Glacier and Upper Mountain from up close. Make some food and get ready for the morning. Finally got up to where we can set up our tent. Our first look at the summit pyramid, Shuksan. It's about 2 miles across the Sulphide Glacier, which we're gonna walk early in the morning. Yeah, pretty awesome views up here. And this is cool. I wish there's less smoke, but some other guys did today said that it cleared up early in the morning for them. So I set our tent right there, and here we are. Pretty sweet.
Jordan in peak form, of course. Finally, he gets to use his glacier goggles.
I'm waiting years.
45. Can't see. The clouds are kind of behind and under the mountains over there. Sun is rising. Got all of our stuff ready and gonna head up.
Views up here as you're starting the ascent on the glacier. Pretty spectacular sunrise. Pretty awesome. After 6 a.m., I'm going at it for a couple miles on the snow and ice here. You can see the summit pyramid we're heading towards there, and the trail and the snow. You can see Some breaks in the glacier, some crevasses. There's rocks down lower. So, the sun's just coming up. Get that sweet Cascade view, all the mountains in the distance. There's Crystal. Then come up here. We are at the edge of a crevasse that we get a step over. The moving river of ice. The Sulphide Glacier is. You can see some more over there, so kind of fun. We get to step across some of them and not fall in. Getting high up on the glacier, that's Mount Baker, which is pretty awesome views. Another big volcano right next to Shuksan. Came up there, you can't see, we just crossed a bunch of sketchy crevasses, and there's the rock, so almost there. It's a good time.
It's time to ditch the mountaineering boots. Hit the rock.
We are restarting up, we're geared up. Here's the ridge. Southeast Ridge, that's Mount Baker. Sulphide Glacier. As it keeps going all the way around. And we're going to start rock climbing finally and get to the top of Shuksan. Alright, just topped out up here on Mount Shuksan. You got Mount Baker over there. We did 2 pitches simul climbing instead of the 8 that they said. You know, it goes pretty quickly when you're simuling up the ridge. Rock was the easy part. The snow, definitely a slog getting all the way up there. Pretty fun, but that was a long glacier. And these views of the Cascades are incredible, as they've been our whole stay here. But like, damn. Up there is Canada, like not too far away, or just right in the border. Made the summit, and now we're on our way down. So we just rappelled and did a little down climbing. Changed back to our snow gear, and we're back on Sulphide Glacier. So just walking down, basically crossing all the way down to where it's rocky down there, and then it's back to our tent, and we'll make some food, and then yeah, I think we're gonna head out in the morning. So just enjoy the night.
Right between 2 crevasses. Just making our way down. We made it back a while ago. We've been sleeping in the hot sun, eating every single thing in our bag. We might eat these noodles at 4:20. Not because of what you think, but because the time's 4:20. An early dinner.
Go to bed at 5.
We might try to go to bed at 5 or 6. Not gonna lie. The tent blew down from up there all the way down there. Yikes. Jordan got the tent. Don't worry.
Jesus.
It's time to go.
So we're out here at the line between the U.S. Forest Service and North Cascades National Park on our hike down. From up there, Shuksan is way back there. You can see the smoke has cleared out a ton. In the first videos on our way up, you couldn't even see Mount Baker, and now it's like blue skies and perfectly clear, which is pretty wild. So it might sit a little more this afternoon, but it's nice that it's clearing up a little bit. And on the way down and out, making our way back to the car. Got a few miles left, and go eat some breakfast. And I have recovered from sprinting downhill on loose green snow to get my tent. That was a very stressful way to start the morning. Only a couple tears in the rain fly. But we got it. So, you know, it saved like $500, which is nice. And it's, I guess, part of the game out here in the wilderness, you know? So, good stuff.
Successful Shuksan. Jordan's trying to get all the spider webs off our van. A ritual.
1,000 of them.
There's 1,000 of them. Tired, hungry, but back at the van. There's so many spiders just on the fucking road. It's an MVP and he's gonna go toss it away. Oh my god, I hate spiders. Ugh. We got back from our backpacking trip and we think there's mice in the van too.
So there was a mouse in our van while we were doing Shuksan. There was poop all over our bed, which is absolutely disgusting, and somehow almost no poop anywhere else. Didn't eat through anything, and none of our food, even though it could have gotten into it. Nothing else really had poop in it, so pretty gross. We basically spent all day after we got back to town from Shuksan, emptied our whole van out onto this parking lot, antibacterialized everything, and then put it all back in. Currently, we're throwing our pillows out. We're gonna wash all of our bed sheets that still has poop all over it, and set some traps up in case it's still in the insulation, and see where we go from there. So, gotta wash all our dishes, do all the laundry, finish cleaning the apartment, or sorry, the van. Maybe stay in a hotel tonight while it airs out. So, this sucks. It blows, but you know, that's where we are, living in a car.
This is the amount of laundry we have to do.
Everything.
Literally everything we own has to be boiled in water and dried on a high. That took like what? 4 to 5 hours?
Having to spend all day cleaning your van is nothing's open now, so we got cold meals from Safeway, noodles and chicken and stuff. We 100% look homeless, sitting out here in a strip mall in front of the plants on the little concrete thing. So that's where we're at. We're the people that everybody looks intimidated by, I think, because we're dirty and haven't showered in 11 days now. And we're eating meals that it looks like somebody gave us money to buy from Safeway. So, you know, this is what happens out here. This is peak van life. I figured it happened to get us down. Would happen to happen at some point. So now's the time. Unfortunately, here in northern Washington,
Can't win them all, you
we're
know?
literally standing on top of this sweet mountain yesterday morning. Woke up in the mountains today. The tent almost blew off the mountain. Got back to a bunch of mouse poop, cleaning everything, and now this is our night. So I think we're going to stay in a hotel, do all of our dishes, enjoy this food, and then finish our laundry in the morning. Checked into La Quinta for the night, and you know, it was a nice sign from the universe. In our room, we have a giant picture of Mount Shuksan, which we were literally standing on top of yesterday. So, couldn't get a picture from afar because of all the smoke and everything, but that's where we were. That was the summit pyramid. We crossed that entire glacier, a huge chunk of snow, and then simul climbed to the top of that. And here we are now at the bottom. Top of the world, bottom of the trash heap. You really feel the whole range of spectrum of life out here. So, you know, this is what it is. Highs and lows. That's life. We are ready to go to bed, take some showers in the morning, do laundry, do dishes, and get our shit clean. But Shuksan complete. Thanks, La Quinta, for the reminder. And we'll be back again. Top of more mountains to come. So, full circle of life. That's what they said in Lion King. And just living our best lives out here. Signing off. Washington. Jordan Gold, 2021.
They have race walking as an Olympic sport.
What's the speed limit?
Okay. 8,000 loads later. And everything we own is clean.
Alright, van update. It's clean. Very clean, probably the cleanest it's ever been. We still need new bedding. So we washed everything we could. We threw all the sheets away that had all the poop on them because we were like, that's fucking gross. That's not happening. Didn't want to catch a disease, there's a hantavirus, salmonella, a variety of other things apparently you can catch just from inhaling the same air that their poop was in. So don't want to sleep on that. Carpet's actually red again. It was a nice dark brown from all the dirt and dust. Whatevs. One mouse really screwed us for money and time. I mean, everything we've looked up online seems to be that they come in for shelter but then eat everything in sight. There's holes in literally every cabinet in this van that they could have gotten the food from, but they didn't. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we got sweated out because the van gets so hot at night.
Okay, we're bouncing back from the mice dilemma by eating lots of fruit. We keep seeing people we know, and we were at this random mountain biking trailhead in Bellingham, and Jordan recognized these two people from his gym back in Colorado. So it's been so weird to see everyone we know in Washington. Blackberry harvest continues.
Blackberries seem to be the most common plant in Washington. So,
we have to pick them every time we see them.
yeah, so we've eaten endless.
We bought eggs 2 weeks ago and we never ate them.
So,
we have to eat 6 eggs tonight.
and then 4 tomorrow.
Yikes. That's a lot of food.
Oh, yeah.
But we just went to the gym, so we're hungry.
Proteining up right for our vegan time.
We're gonna try at least a week of vegan and see how we feel, and maybe and hopefully continue it. This is our new vegan dinner. We're doing a test for endurance. We're going vegan. The sad part is no chicken.
No eggs.
No eggs. But the good part is avocado and sweet potatoes and a mango beer. Wish us luck for the next week as we go vegan and see if we become superhuman. Okay, we just got our COVID test done for crossing the Canadian border. Jordan's first COVID test, not mine.
That was uncomfortable.
But we know it's going to come out negative, so I'm not going to say hopefully it comes out negative. We just want to cross into the Canadian border on the 9th.
Let us in.
We are at the base of Mount Baker. It's kind of like our day off. We're supposed to be in Canada right now, but our COVID test is taking 1 to 4 to 5 days to process before we can get into Canada. It has to be 72 hours or we have to take another COVID test. So we're really hoping that this one gets processed today or tomorrow so that way we can hustle our way into Canada and then climb in Squamish and make our way to Alaska. Right now we're just kind of trying to kill some time. There's a climbing wall on the side of the road that is very mossy that Jordan's checking out right now to see if it's worth climbing. If not, we might go back to Bellingham and do some bouldering at a gym, go to a coffee shop, maybe run some errands. We also tried to go to Artist Point yesterday, but it's been so cloudy and rainy that we couldn't see Baker or Shuksan from the top of the road. So we kind of sat in our van. It rained all night pretty hard, and so we were kind of just stuck there. We watched Fantastic Fungi, which was really, really good. Made tea, had a cozy day. It was kind of nice because Colorado obviously never has this kind of weather. It's very Pacific Northwesty, but it also kind of feels like you're trapped. And yeah, we went down, we hung out at a coffee shop the rest of the day, and now we're just kind of thinking like, damn, what can we do that's close to the border so that we can get in, but also there's something, like we need something to do. We're still stuck in Bellingham, so we're bouldering today.
I want to leave. I got to tell you something.
Guess what, guys? We're back in Seattle.
Oh my god.
Bet you didn't think that was gonna happen.
Hour and a half south and then go 3.5 hours back north.
So our COVID test that we took 3 days ago,
4
days ago, has not been processed. So we can't cross the Canadian border. So we had to go find a rapid test that's not rapid, just like a rapid PCR test. And the only one available was in Seattle. For $185 each, we got to drive down for 2 hours back to the city to go get tested for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's been a nice, fun time here, being trapped in Bellingham and now going back to the city. So now we're going to the flagship REI because I need to buy new TC Pro climbing shoes. Which is also another $200.
Hey.
And I need to buy a rain cover for my backpack because Denali looks like it's going to be a bit rainy when we bike through. Shout out to Elise for checking the weather when we're not. So that's our current life update.
Good stuff.
That's Canada. We're at the border. There he is. We just can't get to him. We have to eat all our unmarked fruit before we go to Canada.
These are all our currants. All the blackberries we've been picking. That's the #1 cause of our severe bloating.
We've been having way too much fiber.
We're
But they're
vegan.
so good.
We're here, starving, yet seemingly full from all the fiber. So
Veganism is hard. Okay, we just got our test results.
COVID free.
COVID free. Even though we knew that. We feel great.
We did know that.
We've been sitting in Starbucks for, I don't know, 3-4 hours. Just waiting for our test results.
Now you finally crossed the border.
We can cross the border.
We'll be in Canada tonight.
Squamish bound.
Exciting. America by breakfast, Canada by dinner.
Alright, here we
Au
are.
revoir. We are almost in Canada. We're literally at the border.
We're COVID test. Put across the border.
That was the most time-consuming process of my entire life.
That was a lot.
Like 30 minutes of instructions to get our test taken.
We've now taken so many COVID tests in the past 2 days.
I've gone from taking 0 COVID tests in a year and a half to 3 within 3 days.
Oh man. But we're in Canada.